Hello learners, welcome back. Let's now have a look at this question from GATE 2005. The statement is very lengthy, but question is rather an easy one. Okay. It's a 2-mark question and the statement reads, a hardwired CPU uses 10 control signals S1 to S10 in various time steps T1 to T5 to implement 4 instructions I1 to I5 as shown below. Then after table, they're saying which of the following pairs of expressions represent the circuit for generating control signals S5 and S10 respectively, where Ij plus Ik into Tn indicates that control signal should be generated in time step Tn if instruction being executed is Ij or Ik. Then they have specified these 4 options. Okay, so what they're saying is you have these 4 instructions. We need to implement these 4 instructions only, I1 to I4. Each instruction needs exactly 5 clock cycles as specified in this table. Okay, so T1 to T5. Next thing is they have specified each and every control signal. For example, this S6, it means this instruction named I2 needs this control signal in 4th clock cycle. Then it needs this signal S10 in 5th clock cycle. Okay. Now, from this table, it's very clear that because all these control signals written in the first column are same, that means it's probably a fetch cycle. No, because S1, S3, S5, it's similar for all the instructions. And what else is similar for all the instructions? Obviously, the fetch cycle, each and every instruction needs to be fetched before decoding it. Okay, probably it's fetch and decode because every instruction also needs decoding. Anyways, let's move ahead. What they have specified is this notation means in clock cycle Tn, for example, say T3, okay, in clock cycle T3, you can see S5 is required by I2 as well as S5 is required by I4. Okay, I2 and I4, both of them needs signal number 5 in 3rd clock cycle. That means we can write it I2 and I4 So according to the question, what this notation means, if it's I2 or it's I4, instruction number 2 or 4, and this means and the clock cycle is 3rd one, then S5 needs to be high. Okay. Anyways, S5 needs to be high at some other places also. It's in this column also, but we'll analyze it. Okay, it will be plus something. Let me see the question once. So it reads, which of the following pairs of expressions represent the circuit for generating control signals S5 and S10? So we actually need to generate a circuit. Rather, we need to identify the expression for generating a circuit for signal number 5, S5 and S10. Okay. So let's first identify where S5 is required. Actually, this question is all about identifying where all you can find S5 and S10. That's it. It's a cakewalk. You can see S5 is here. S5 is here. It's present in the entire column number 1, Where else do we have S5? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So S5 is present in entire column number 1. That means we need not care which instruction is it. Okay, which instruction it is. If simply we know T1 is being executed, that means instruction is in first clock cycle. Every time S5 is going to be required. Okay, so S5 can be written as, let me use the other color. S5 can be written as T1, okay, because we need not specify which instruction is it, because for every instruction in first clock cycle, S5 is required. And in third clock cycle, it is I2 plus I4. Okay, we have also done it here. That's it. Which means the circuit for generating this signal S5 will look like this. Let me draw the circuit. So this is your circuit for S5. That means whenever this output is 1, this output is 1, S5 will be high. Okay. And this circuit is so designed that at these places, these red ticks will automatically generate output 1 on this place. Okay. You can see this plus is represented by OR. So we have T1, OR gate, and this circuit. Now let's analyze this circuit. There is a AND between T3 and this thing. Okay, so T3 and this circuit has a AND gate placed. Then we have OR gate between these two. Okay, this circuit, this much part is represented by this OR gate. Anyways, you can analyze it. It's rather a very easy circuit. Now let's analyze for this S10. S10 you can find. Let me draw a circle for S10. This is S10. This is S10. This is S10. This is S10. Here we also have S10. Where else do we have S10? I guess here. Here also. Hopefully I'm not missing anything now. Okay, so now let's write the expression for S10. So this is the expression for I10 that I'm getting. Let me verify if it's present in the options. Okay, I think I have missed this T3 I4. Yeah, plus T3. Okay, so let me now explain this, what's happening. The signal named S10 is required in second clock cycle for these two instructions. Okay, that means whenever the clock cycle is second, that means we are in second clock cycle. These are the two places where we require S10. That means I2 and I3. Okay, so that's what we have written here. Now we have used a plus here because actually we need to imply OR gate, because what we are intending is if it's either I2 or I3. Okay, so we have OR between I2 and I3 because we are trying to say if it's any of these two, I2 or I3, and there is a AND here, and the cycle or clock cycle is cycle number 2. Okay, then we intend to generate this signal. Similarly, you can analyze these three and you'll find your answer is option number D. Option number D says S5 is equal to T1 plus I2 I4 into T3, and signal number 10 is T2 plus I2 I3, then T4 plus I1 I3, and I4 into T3, then we have T5 into I2 I4. Yeah, so your answer is option number D.